All right, so lifelong learning has been the thing that's improved my life and my YouTube channel more than anything else, because lifelong learning is needed to be competitive on YouTube and in real life. It's been the thing that's helped me improve my communication while talking on camera and in real life, but then also being able to improve my discipline while uploading more videos, but then also being able to get more workouts in. So I just want to share with you guys some of the things that have helped me become a better lifelong learner and how you can actually learn more and apply more of the stuff that you learn to your channel. So the first thing that you're gonna have to do is have an experimentation mindset. So what I basically mean by that is do not get stuck doing one specific method on YouTube. You have to be able to experiment with a whole bunch of different methods, and then you're gonna find the one that really clicks with you. And I actually learned that lesson from a book called Ultra Learning, because in that book, he talked about Vincent van Gogh and how at the start of his journey of becoming an artist, he was actually a pretty damn bad artist. And everybody around him said that he wouldn't become much and that he should probably find something different. Because people who are super talented, they could find one specific method and they'll be able to stick with that and actually be able to make the most of it. But because of that, they won't find the one that works particularly for them. They're just gonna use the first one that they find. But for Van Gogh, he tried so many different styles that he found the one that really connected with him and that really worked for him. But then also because of that, he found his own unique style and it helped him stand out, and that's why we know him today. So for us on YouTube, we're gonna have to take that same approach. We can't get locked in to one specific style, even if it's working for you right now. We've seen it over and over. Some YouTubers are doing really well and then all of a sudden the algorithm changes, or all of a sudden they're not getting the views that they used to and they can't adapt. So what you're gonna have to do is try out a whole bunch of different content styles, try out a whole bunch of different ways of making your videos, try out a whole bunch of different edits, scripts, however you wanna do it. You have to experiment and add different variations to your content every time you make a video. And it does not have to be crazy, drastic changes. Sometimes you can just change one little thing about your video or improve one little thing. And then after you upload that next video, just go ahead and check to see what is working better. And that's gonna allow you to pick and choose the things that work for you, the things that you actually enjoy creating, but then also what your audience actually enjoys. So the second thing that you have to do is learn and apply everything. So what I mean by this is every single thing that you consume throughout your life, you have to be able to learn from it, or you have to at least try to learn from it. So normally, like all of us do, sometimes we'll be scrolling on YouTube Shorts. I used to do that, and I would just see like a good video, it would give some advice. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a cool video, and then I swipe on to the next one. But what I do now is I ask myself, how can I apply this to what I'm doing right now, and why must I apply this? Because when you do that, it allows you to pay attention to the things that can help you with your content creation or with your life in general. Like even for the recent video that I created, I actually got that idea from a random YouTube short that I saw from Kanye West.
Why do you think the song in Paris is called in Paris? Because was in Paris.
So that YouTube short became something that would have usually been useless and I would have never thought twice about, to now becoming a whole video idea. So imagine that on a bigger scale, every single thing that you consume, and I'm not just talking about YouTube shorts, I'm talking about every conversation you have, every time you go out to eat, some lesson that you learn. And what I also do is I write down a note of the lesson that I learned from something, but then you put a slash mark, and then on the other side, you're gonna put how you can apply it in your own words. So that just takes it to another level. You're not just writing down notes, or you're not just writing it word for word. You're literally making sure that you're going to be able to apply it. And then when you take every little thing like that, just like Van Gogh, you're going to find your own unique style, because you have all these inspirations. You have your specific content that you watch. You have your specific movies that you watch. And if you're taking inspiration from that, automatically it becomes your own unique stuff, because you're taking and pulling from this little thing, and you're creating it into your own style. And last thing you're gonna have to do is focus on skill development. Do not just focus on trying to get views or just trying to go viral, because that is not going to last in the long run. When you're not seeing the views, when those things are not happening, you are going to get discouraged, because those are things that you cannot control. But what you can control is focusing on building your skills as a creator. That is always going to be there for you. And if you need to know the skills that you want to focus on, literally just go to ChatGPT, ask it for 10 skills of content creators, and then pick one of those. But it has to be one that you actually connect with. And what I mean by that is that it has to be something that you actually want to learn. And to make sure that you actually improve this skill, you're not going to learn them as fast if you're learning them all at once. You have to try to isolate it and pick out the specific one that you want to do. So for me right now, what I'm trying to do is focus on talking on camera, improving that skill right now. So what I have to do is I'm cutting out the editing as much. I'm cutting out anything that's taking me away from that. I'm focusing specifically on this. And this goes in perfectly with that lifelong learning, because we know it's a long-term thing. We know we're not trying to get the views right now, but in the future, we'll be able to bring them all back together and get that. Don't let the distractions of seeing these people spend literally months on one single video get you distracted, because they're already there and they're able to do that. But we as smaller creators, we have to build up our reps, we have to build up our skills, and then eventually we will be able to do that also. But of course, if you want to be a great lifelong learner, you have to know how to learn from every single view that you get on YouTube and how to value every single view. So if you want to know how to do that, then go ahead and click on this video right here.